Hey Pokemon fans, it's TheJWittz here with something a little bit different. Today I went to my GameStop and purchased this box of Pokémon Rumble U figures. Now, I don't know if you can normally buy the box. In fact, they still charge me for each of these individual Pokemon eggs, but I just wanted the box for display purposes. I've heard some people trying to buy the box from their GameStop and the manager getting angry, so don't always listen to me. It was just something I tried to do. However, each of these boxes comes with 18 of these little Pokemon Rumble U little Pokeball egg figures, and I figured I would do an unboxing for them just so that you guys can see what these figures look like. Now, I haven't played the game yet, but the whole premise of the game is very similar to the Skylanders games or Disney Infinity. It's the idea you gotta collect toys and you can use them as interchangeable pieces for your game playing different characters. Some people get upset about this kind of strategy. They're like, well, what the heck? Why not just have a game where you have all the characters that you can play as? Totally get where you're coming from. However, I'm a collector. I like these figures anyways, so I'm just gonna buy the figures. I buy plastic Pokemon toys all the time. So for me, they're good with the video game and there's something I was already interested in, so it's perfect for me. It might not be perfect for you, but I thought I'd show you guys opening the box what these figures look like. And potentially in the future, I'd love to play through, show you guys how the game goes. So, today, it's an unboxing. Let's see what I got. Alright, so here is my Rumble U box. But before I get to that, just want to start with a quick figure here. Now, this one is a special one from GameStop that they give you if you buy the code for the game directly from them. The game is $18 on the Wii U eShop normally, which is fairly cheap. I mean, the Rumble games aren't super in-depth. But I figured I'd start with this. They give away either, I believe it's a Black Kyurem or White Kyurem EX. Also, these eggs, if they're this hard to open, might hurt how long I actually spend getting these videos going. Okay, there we go. There's a seal there. So unfortunately, you do lose that, like, Pokeball circle when you do it. But inside, ta-da! We have our first figure. Let's see if I can focus to him. Poor guy's so little. That is White Kyurem EX. So, I start, kind of a promotional figure. Now, these are tiny figures. I would put them at, 2 inches tops. But they're really, really cool. Most people are pretty mixed on the whole Pokemon Rumble figures. They're all very, polygonal. I really like them. I think they're adorable. So, that's the first one, and let's start with the box itself. Hopefully, I've learned my lesson and can open these eggs a little bit better. That'll do. So, next pull. Oh, and that's interesting. They put them in this black wrap, so I guess you don't even know what you're gonna pull. You can't even look through the holes and try and cheat your way out. Ugh, this is a mess. So, our first actual figure is Litwick. He's adorable. I really love this line. Ever since they added him to the Black and White games, Renee's a really big fan of him. So we've got him. The big one I know Renee's going to want is going to be the Celebi that is in this set. It's her favorite Pokemon. It would be a lot of fun. And in general, we are just hoping to play this game together. If you guys would be interested in watching a Let's Play, let us know. Otherwise, I think I'll just do a simple review for the game, but yeah. Alright, so I already got the figure that I wanted, Darkrai, which is way awesome. So the second figure. And moving on. I find it easier, I guess, now just to slide it right off the top like that. Also, I'm very new to focusing with this camera, so I know occasionally there's going to be some weird moments, but we'll get through it. Another legendary Pokemon, that's Shaman. Cute little guy. Next one. And apparently there are extremely rare shiny Pokemon in these. I don't know exactly how rare that is or what the odds are, but I'm hoping to pull at least one shiny just to show you guys what I'm talking about. So we've got Krogunk here, who's been kind of a favorite from some of the other games. He's appeared since the beginning when Pokemon Rumble was mostly a 4th generation centered game. There we go. Next one up. Some of these, they just slide right off. Some of them take a little bit more force. And for those of you guys asking, these figures, they're about $4 each. So when I bought the whole box, it was almost $80 of figures. I'm a freak, I know. I love Pokemon, I love collecting these figures anyways. I'm not sure exactly how many you would need, but yay! Got Jirachi. Another legendary. Happy to see, and so far no duplicates. It's funny because Jirachi doesn't look that different in Rumble because it's a fairly simple design as is. Next one. Alright, Deoxys. It's like non-stop legendaries. And I don't know if like legendaries are rare or not. They probably aren't. The only rare thing is probably shinies. But it's just fun to continually get new legendary Pokemon. Next one coming up. I would love to get a Genesect too. I've seen the... Oh, this one's already partially open. There's like a... Maybe they all have a little hole in here and I haven't noticed it yet. But now we've got Bulbasaur, so there's some from the original generations. For those of you Gen 1ers out there, are like, hey, there's no love for the old guys. Well, yes there is. Check it out. Let's see. Okay, so there is a little hole in all these packages. It actually lets you know what some of them are. So, speaking of starter Pokemon, we've also got Torchic. A lot of fun. I think it's funny, you can see like each individual triangle that constructs the head. These are really cool. If you like the Rumble designs, these are awesome figures. If you don't, well, you already don't like the designs. You know you're not going to want them. Ooh. This one, I know I said I wanted Darkrai, but I wanted this one probably a little bit more. We've got Mew. Mew. Really, really cool. If you guys have seen my favorite Pokemon video, it's one of my favorite legendary Pokemon. Mew's extremely cool and elusive and whatnot. And it's interesting. I've heard some rumors of people saying if you open a full box, they're like, oh, I've opened a full box and gotten 0 duplicates. So far I haven't, although I have a friend that opened a box and did get duplicates, so we'll see how this goes. Speaking of the cute legendary Pokemon, we've also got Victini, who again is one of those Pokemon that really in general does not change very much in its Rumble form. Very cool. I've always loved Victini. I especially love him in Mystery Dungeon because he's a lunatic in that game, which I find extremely weird. Usually legendary Pokemon are poised and intelligent, and Victini is all about spinning this gambling wheel. And oh, my girlfriend Renee Collects is about to be very happy because we've got a Celebi. Beautiful. So, I'm not exactly sure how the interchanging figures works when you play the game. I know you're supposed to put the figures on the Wii U. It says it right here, Wii U. I have a Wii U. I don't know if it was the best purchase at the time. It's finally getting a few decent games, but this is going to be one of them for me to do, just to mess with. Also, I know you guys know stuff went wrong in my Pokemon XD playthrough video. On top of that, my Wii is now dead. So I have a lot of hard things to go through in order to try and get this game working again. And so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Maybe we can just play this game to fill the gap. So here we've got Genesect. He's got his cannon ready to go. It's attached a little bit lightly. I'd be afraid of breaking it if I wasn't a little more careful. But yeah, this box so far I think is going to be the trend on the internet people have been saying, where you get no duplicates. I just realized on the side of the box here, I'll try and pull it up a little bit closer, you can see all the figures that there are. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Well, there are 18 total figures, so if you think about it, 18 eggs in a box. If there are no duplicates, that would be perfect. Now, I know there are also figures in Japan. I'm not sure if they're compatible or not. In addition, there's also the shiny figures, but it would be nice to have one of everybody. So here's Piplup. One thing I will say about opening one of these boxes is it is a total mess. I'll show you guys the aftermath afterwards. It's kind of ridiculous at this point. But yeah, one person I read, they said they got one shiny in a full box, so I'm hoping for that. Till then, here's Zoroark, one of people's favorite Pokemon for the 5th generation. I'm a big fan of him too. And curious who my shiny will be and how many Pokemon actually can be shiny. So, next one, open it up. Oh, it's everybody's favorite! I can't open this all the way for some reason, but you can see it's Pikachu. Same guy on the cover over here. Everybody's favorite mascot. And I know, some people are like, oh man, Pikachu's so overrated. He is, but I don't know. I dig him a lot. I've actually recently, Shofu, I'm doing a rap project with him that you guys should see in mid-September, but until then, he's got this really great music video, Pikachu rap, I think it's called Flying Pikachu. It's been stuck in my head for a long time, and it's a lot of fun. So we got the last 3 to go. Hoping to get a shiny. I'm also have a terrible fear I already have opened a shiny and just haven't noticed that they were shiny. I'm really hoping that's not the case. Till then, here's Lucario. I think this is my first Pokemon I've pulled that gets a Mega Evolution, if you don't count Torchic evolving. Really excited for those as well. Though, they're not in Pokemon Rumble U. Second to last. Aha! We've got Mewtwo. Try and focus in on him. Another really cool legendary. In his regular form, not his, I guess, which we now know is his Mega form. And last but not least, and I'm looking at my guys down here. I'll give you guys a better look at them all at the end. I don't think any of these are shiny. Let me know if you've noticed otherwise, if it's one of these Pokemon that barely has a Palette swap. But, to end things out, we've got ourselves an Eevee. Really, really popular Pokemon. Everybody loves the evolutions. Like I said, not 100% sure on these shiny colors. So here's the whole crew. We've got everyone in the back, the middle, and the front. And I'll show you Pikachu up close. Kind of give you an idea of what some of these figures look like. So here's Pikachu. They really are well crafted. They don't really have any like production errors like some toys can. Show Celebi too for Renee. But I'm very excited to play this game, and if you guys would like to, Renee and I would love to start a Let's Play for it. So now, as you can see, both on my TV screen and my Wii U down here, I'm downloading the game. So this game is download only. I had to get the code. You can get it either straight from the eShop or if you go to GameStop. Look. Here's a GameStop code that I used. Even if you could read it, wouldn't matter. I'm downloading the game now. But when you get it through GameStop, you get a free figure, so I figured why not? So I'm waiting for the game to go. Then really quickly I want to explain to you guys how the figures work, and then you guys can decide whether or not you'd like to see some actual gameplay of this in the future. Alright, I'm going to test, really the whole point of these figures is their NFC or near field connection. So here's the idea. I've got my Wii U pad down here. Apparently I can only move the screen around by doing this. I actually have to press the plus button. But go down to the part that says NFC figure. So over here on the screen, you know, it says hold the Wii U figure over that little plus in the corner to scan it. So let's try Mew over here. Let's see. And just like that, boom. Mew's in my game. So it's sort of a way to add characters. I believe it also can like save data to that actual character itself. I'll add another one just for fun. We've got Pikachu over here. So, drop him down. And ta-da! There's a glare from the light on my screen, but I'm just trying to show you guys really just the functionality of it all. You can see it down here in the gamepad as well. Now, let's say I'm done with Pikachu. Want Celebi. It's drop it. And it's good to go. Now, one thing that seems different than Skylanders, at least with these games, is it doesn't seem like you need the figure on the pad it the whole time. So you can just kind of, you know, I guess do whatever you want with them when you're not playing with them. It's sort of weird. It doesn't give you that same idea of like, oh, my figures are here all the time. You just kind of scan them in. But it's still kind of fun. Now, I don't know much about the gameplay, and that's why I thought I'd ask you guys, would you like to see some gameplay? Renee and I would love to do a Let's Play, but only if you guys actually want to watch it. So let me know in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed my opening and this little demo of how these figures work. And I hope you guys enjoy this game if you decide to get it on launch day. See you at the top 10 tomorrow. Legit, it's coming tomorrow no matter what. Oh yeah, and here's all that garbage.